All right, we should be live now. I'm going to check this, make sure that we're still good, and then get a couple things posted, and then we'll start looking through Amazon here, checking out what deals we have today. Last day for Prime. Couldn't do this yesterday, wanted to, but they still have some really good stuff. Handful of different things I want to cover, though, with this. Let me check this out. Make sure my audio is good. First one, shirts. Into the AM. So, cool Tiger shirt I have. I have a discount code for everybody. 10% off. Link is in the description for that. There you go. Okay, and you can't hear that music. That was the other thing. It's in the background, super subtle. This is Total Eclipse. So he's a YouTube guy that actually makes music as well. And it's supposed to be like license free. So you can just playlist on your streams if you're doing Twitch or YouTube, whatever it may be. So decided I'd try that out today and kind of give some ambiance to it. But let me get this shared really quick. And then we will be good to go. And then I'll post links. So the other thing I do want to cover. So if you buy anything, I have a link in the description. I do get a cut from all this. It's usually small, like anywhere from like 1 to maybe 5%. But that does help the channel with this. You don't have to buy that. I'm not saying you have to, but it does help me out a little bit. So I am appreciative of that. But I'll try to post some of these. There's so much. I'll try to post some of this in chat if I can. I want to make sure that this will actually allow me to do that too. I think it will. Don't know that it will. We'll see. We'll see if it lets me. If not, I can do it off my phone maybe. I'll figure it out. But yeah, so Total Eclipse for the music. Got the link for the discount on the shirts. And then a link for an overall. I think it takes you to this page. But if you click on that, like I said, helps out the channel. And then any of these that I actually post. Let's see. And all right, let's go. All right. Done with all that. All right, looking at deals here. So we'll start with gaming products. I'm only going to do this for an hour. So we'll see what we can find here. And I'm not going to click on everything. It'll be pretty sporadic with that. But Logitech deals here. So we have Logitech deals, Steel Series, and then I think it said HyperX. Yeah. So usually for me, when I'm looking at these deals, like if we look at a lower one right here where it's 15% off, it's like, all right, that's all right. But it's a cheaper product. So that's still good because it's $33 for a really good mouse. I have the wireless version of this mouse right here, the G502. So I'm usually looking for something more than that on these more expensive ones. Otherwise, it's kind of like a deal that you would maybe just get any other time. And so with this, it really has to entice me. So Logitech G Pro mechanical keyboard. I love my Logitech G9. Is it 9? I mean, it's the larger version of this one. But I love this keyboard, right? So Logitech G Pro right here, 34% off. I mean, $85 for that. I think that's a good deal. Logitech G Pro X wireless headset. I have not used this, but $230 is a steep asking price for a wireless headset. $142. I've spent $150 on wireless headset before, so this still looks good. This one, like I said, it's good discount, but you could probably find that throughout the year. 38% off this. I love I think it's still the G915, but it's not the 10 keyless one. Mine's the full keyboard here. So it would have the numerical pad on this, right? G305, that's a good deal. I've not used the Steel Series headsets yet. This is on my list. 50% off this one, the Arctic one. The Arctic 3 for consoles, I mean, that's 50% off. These are really good deals. The G432, not used this one, 55% off. That's another good deal. G920, I'm not a pedal guy. I can't speak to this one. I know Logitech makes good headsets. I haven't tried this particular one, but 55% off, good deal. 305, if you didn't want the purple one here, we have this one right here, 43% off. So same price. So Logitech just makes really, really good mice. So this is easy to recommend here. Was it Sign or Sennheiser? I have not tried this brand, although I've seen it a bunch. $140. I can't speak to if it's good performance or not. 23% off. That's still anything, like I said, usually 20+% is what I'm looking for on these deals. Still the 305 Steel Series, Apex 5 hybrid mechanical keyboard. This one might be one I'm going to pick up, or honestly, I'm looking at this one, the Steel Series Aerox X or Aero 9 wireless ultra lightweight. Like that thing just looks really cool. I like the look of that, so that might be one I'm going to pick up. G Pro X Super Light. I have the G Pro. I don't have the Super Light, but I love my G Pro. HyperX Quadcast, good deal. I mean, it's $160, $112 for this one. I like the lighting on it. I know a lot of guys have reviewed this one. Not one that I've personally been 100% interested in doing, just because I have the Shure SM7B and such a great microphone. I find it harder to branch out to buy one if it's not a company sending it to me, but I've heard really good things about this one. HyperX Cloud Alpha. I love the HyperX headsets, so 40% off this one. Thumbs up for me. $60, normally $100. Really good deal. These, I always love the pleather ear cushions. They usually have better ear cushions than other brands that I've tried. Asus ROG Strix Go 2.4. I have actually reviewed this one. Now I got mine for $160. This is even cheaper than that, so it's normally $200, $100 right now. This one is an easy recommend for me. It was just a great headset. I don't keep all these products, but I use this one for like 6 to 9 months. There's just a ton that you can do with it, and I mean, connecting it to your phone, switch, like the versatility here is a big draw. Now this is the mouse that I have. I paid $130 for mine, so cheaper than that. Mine was still discounted, normally $150, $85. Easy recommend with this one. Logitech G535 Lightspeed. I've not used this one, so I haven't used the 435 or the 535. Both of these are wireless. This one's Bluetooth as well. 18-hour battery. Dolby Atmos. What's this one? Will it even say? Not without actually clicking on it. Different colors here. So these look lightweight. I've been hesitant to buy these because usually the price, especially for the G535 here, a lot of other people have already reviewed them. But comfort is one of the big things that they said that they liked. Then the G604, haven't used this one. 57% off, that's a good deal. Steel Series Apex 3, looks good. Still liking this one up here though, Apex 5. I'll have to see what else they have. 34% off though. Or one of the headsets, Steel Series Arctic Pro High Fidelity Gaming Headset. The Arctic Pro is the one I've actually been looking at, 37% off. I think that's a pretty good deal. HyperX Cloud 2. I believe I've used this one. I don't know if it was a Cloud 2 or the first one. But the sound that comes out of these, always great. The fact that it works with all the different consoles is great. Wired, not wireless, both of these here. But normally $100, 57, $58, 42% off. Good deal there. Another 305. We have another driving setup here if you're going to do that. I don't really do racing sim games, but Logitech G213. If you're on a budget, this could be the one for you right here. Doing a PC build here. Still has the backlit keys, still the RGB effects here. That looks good. Let's check the next one. SteelSeries Stratus Duo wireless gaming controller. I've never used one of the controllers. Can't speak to that. 33% off, still good deal. Logitech G413. So full-size keyboard, but if you want that low profile, because that other one was much larger. And then on the end over here, we have our ROG. I've not used a ROG keyboard, so this is kind of enticing as well. But paying this amount, going over to wired, coming from wireless, that's the big thing that is my only concern, because I just like having my wireless keyboard. There's not all these cords on my desk. SteelSeries Arctic One wired headset, 50% off. I mean, I've heard really good things about the brand. So like I said, another brand I want to try. So this is my opportunity to do that. Acer Predator, 36% off. Good deal. Logitech G335. Again, lightweight here. I've heard good things with the sound. The Acer Predator, I've seen. So you look at these molds that come out, and it's these off brands coming out of China, and I've seen Acer in a couple other major brands, but they've used some of these same moldings. And then it's my question was like, well, if yours is so much more expensive, not for this particular one, but because this to me looks like a Logitech G Pro in terms of the molding. But if you're looking at, hey, I can pay $40 for this versus 150 for your mouse, like what's the difference with the internal components that really needs to entice me? Part of that's going to be the software that comes with it, but that's one of the things that I think about. Rocket. I've tried, I believe, all of these, and I really like all of these. So the headset is heavier, I will say that. The mouse was really good. Keyboard is solid. My son actually has these now. But this is a total package here, so 31% off the whole thing. You get the mouse, headset, and keyboard for $145. Good deal. Massdrop X Sennheiser, normally $130. I haven't tried their brand, like I said, so I can't really speak to that. 24% off, lower end, but still decent. The Alienware over here. This is, and I believe, I don't know, I reviewed one headset. I don't think it was this wireless one, though. I can't remember. It looks very familiar, though. Decent. The big issue with them was the software. Software was not really great in terms of downloading it and things like that. 20%, this is low end. I don't think I'd pay $160 for this. Alienware has kind of pinned the market with being more expensive. It's still, from what I've heard and what I've tried, decent quality, but it's just far more overpriced when compared to other brands for what you're getting with that. The G413, 32% off here if you need lower profile, right? Just a smaller keyboard. SteelSeries. I don't know that I'd be into this. 50% off, but I don't know. That's really my jam. Just looking at it. Asus Tough Gaming H3 wired headset. I've not used an Asus Tough headset. Discord certified. 7.1 surround sound, 50mm drivers. That don't really matter. But 43% off. Normally $44 or $40. Now $23. Looks good. What is this? Bluetooth. That looks goofy. 33% off. K380. Not something I would buy, but 59% off HD laptop webcams. I'm actually using the Logitech GC922, something like that. I think that's the one, but that's one I'm using right now. I really like my Logitech webcam, but I haven't tried this one, so I can't really speak to that. 1080p with it, but SteelSeries Rival 5 gaming mouse. I'm I've wanted to try this one too because I like the symbol on it. But another one I've wanted to try. iPad keyboard if you need it. I just tested another one for the iPad mini. Too small. But I've tried this one at Best Buy and it felt really good. Still has that mechanical feel to it. SteelSeries. This is always interesting to me. Like, why are these 3X cloth mouse pad? It has the lighting. I get it's big, but it's normally $100. Again, this is, how big is that? That looks like it's covering the whole desk. Product dimensions, 2 foot by 40. That's literally going to cover your whole desk. That's why. Look at, they lined their whole desk. New 3XL. That's just, okay, that makes a little bit more sense. That's kind of overkill though. HyperX SoloCast USB microphone, 42% off. I've heard this thing's pretty decent considering the small form factor that you get with it. Asus ROG Strict Go, so this is essentially the wired version of the other headset that I tried that I really liked. Another G435, different colors here. Asus ROG Falcon wireless 65. I've heard this one's pretty solid. 150 down to 94. 94 seems more reasonable, especially considering smaller form factor with this. So less material, but they still want that premium price. I've seen some reviews that said this was pretty good. SteelSeries cloth. No light on this one, but this one's only $20. Right, 33% off. Looks good. This one I've had on my list for a while. Asus optical gaming mouse, ROG Pugio 2. This one looks pretty solid. Bluetooth. It's got the weights with it. I like seeing that. Up to 100 hours on Bluetooth, 69 on 2.4. Looks like the Logitech G Pro. I like the lighting on it though. This is one I may have to pick up. So many deals. All right, SteelSeries eSports gaming, 50% off. Asus ROG Keras Ultra, that's wired, but 43% off. Those all look good. Acer Nitro. See that with typically their monitors. I didn't know that they had gaming headsets. $40 down to 25. Haven't tried that one. Doesn't look very comfortable though. Asus, this is one that you can find at, well, it actually looks like the Corsair gaming headset, just with the shape. So I'm taking that back. I'm mixing that up with the Corsair. It looks just like one of the Corsair ones. 33% off. Wired headsets for 150 to me. I don't know. Maybe it's got some cool stuff in it, but that just still blows me away. Hi-Res ESS 9218 Quad DAC for improved pinpoint accuracy. Without testing, I can't speak to that, but just seems really expensive. So you're supposed to be able to hear better for lows, mids, highs to ultras. Like, that's the hard part, is it's got decent reviews. And I do like my other ROG headset, but it is one of those things. Without testing it, I can't speak to how much can you actually pick up that difference. Another keyboard for an iPad. Streamer's Cam. 27% off. Let's see what this one looks like. 1080p, 60 FPS. Premium glass lens. There we go. Smart autofocus. I like the small look to it. Doesn't look like it has speakers. Not that I would need it. I never use the speakers on the one I have. All right. Got a black and white version. Another iPad Pro or iPad keyboard here. Two different versions. Blue Yeti, I don't get how they're still charging this much as their base price. 31% off at 89. The 89 should be the standard price for these at this point. There's too many other things on the market that are better than Yetis, in my opinion. Asus ROG Gladius wired gaming mouse. I like the look. It looks like the Razer has one that looks very similar to this. Is it the Mamba? ROG Strix Go Bluetooth gaming headset with noise cancellation. So normally $227, get it for $150. Don't quite get the difference between this and the one I had. I think it's the Bluetooth with this one, because you can use that. The other one, I think you had to use a dongle with it. So Arctic Prime competitive headset, wired, 53% off. That looks good. Haven't used the SteelSeries controller. I'd want to test that one. That one looks like it's just, looks like the plastic to me would make it feel cheap, but I don't know. May not feel like that. It just looks like that. Aero 5 wireless lightweight, and then the wired version. I've wanted to try this wireless version because it looks really good. HP 230 keyboard here. We got some HP stuff. Acer. Ooh, what? This is a 1440p. You don't usually see that. Usually it's just the jump to 4K. It's a 1440p webcam. $40, normally $70 from Acer. Huh. I'd want to test that. The biggest thing with trying to do that, so this is doing 1080p right now, is like 4K, if you don't have the bandwidth for it, is a waste to try and actually capture that with the webcam, because it ends up causing issues for your stream. 1440p though, I would want to try that. Touch iPad Air, another keyboard from Logitech. USB gaming, DAC. Amplifier. Alright. Oh, the Asus ROG Claymore 2 wireless modular mechanical keyboard, 26% off. This is one I've looked at because it looks cool. There's another brand that makes like a completely modular keyboard. Can't remember the name of it, but a bunch of people, reviewers, were covering it. But this one, it looks like it's kind of taking note from that. I don't think you can do as much as the other one, because you could swap the numerical pad from one side to the other. You could have like had one where it was like the radial dial for media stuff with like icons on it, and you didn't have to buy all of it. You could literally buy it in sections, or not, and just like the base, and don't buy the sections. There's really cool stuff, swappable switches, all that stuff with this. Optical mechanical switches. Okay, so they do let you swap it from sides. And then they have the pad. Like free. Fast charge. It looks pretty good. $200 though. That's, I mean, $270 is expensive. All right, so we have that. Let's look at Razer's having some really good deals right now. Siren V2, that one's 40% off. I've heard this one's pretty solid. Again, for that low profile, very similar to what you saw with the HyperX there. G703. This is still one of my all-time favorite mice that I've used. $100, discounted down to 70. You can find this kind of at this price point randomly throughout the year. I don't think this is really, I mean, they're saying some of them listed, right? It's not a Prime Day deal. This is usually discounted. But if you want a solid mouse, especially when you're looking at something that's more like a palm grip versus like a claw grip, this one's really good, because it's going to fill out the hand versus its low profile. Razer Naga Pro wireless gaming mouse. This one looks pretty solid. I like the swappability here. Normally 150 down to 85. I wish I could buy all this stuff and then review it, but don't have that type of time and that type of money. But Razer Isker X ergonomic gaming chair. This one I've seen before discounted to this, so 51% off. That looks like a solid deal. Looks like the DX Racers, but with softer material on the back, so I do like that. The Tartarus, 20% off. Not really a Prime Day deal. It's not even listed as that. Death Adder. I love Death Adder. Another solid mouse. This one is the wired version. This is the V2, the version 2, 59% off, only 28 bucks. Another solid mouse. The G703 is wireless. This one is wired, so something else to think about. Quick charger stand, 40 bucks, 25% off if you have the PlayStation 5. Viper Ultimate. This is a really good deal. I love my Viper Ultimate. I have the V2. No, I have the V1. I have this one. 150 bucks, you get the charging dock with it. Solid price right here. 80 bucks for all of that. Huntsman Mini, 38% off, 80 bucks. I haven't used the minis. I have I can't remember which Huntsman I have. Solid deal right there if you like the miniature keyboards. The Anzu, this has been on sale for a long time. This isn't just a Prime, they're saying it's a Prime Day deal, but I bought this a couple months ago. Almost the same price, I think. I think it was 50 bucks. So I like these. It's one of those things, make sure you're going to use the Bluetooth feature with it. But solid deal. And they have the round version, right? It's not listed right here. They have a round version too. So if you don't like the rectangle shape, they have a round one. Black Widow V3 Pro. So mine looks more similar to this. I don't think it's a V3 Pro. I think mine's just mine might be the V2. Normally 230 bucks. Oh, that's expensive. Is this even wireless for $230? Double shot ABS caps. I've heard those similar to what they have on all the other stuff, I think, right? And I've used green and yellow. I like their yellows over their greens. Greens are loud, those tactile. This is... Nope, this is wireless. There we go. Okay. It's expensive. Now that price seems like the normal price it should be. 130 to 160 bucks. Like not 230 bucks. Death Adder V2 Pro. So this is wireless. So 52 bucks versus what was the other one? 28. I'd just pay the extra and get wireless personally. That looks really good. Razer Viper V2 Pro. This is the white version. That looks really slick. No sale though. Laptops, I'm not even going to cover that. Some deal we saw earlier. This stuff's weird. Like, and I like any type of base station there. You can put your headset on there. But like 70 bucks is like, well, we have pass through on it or something like that. And it's like, it's in lighting. It's like, dude, it's just a piece of metal, some RGB lights on it. Like the thing probably costs them a couple bucks to make. But what they're charging is crazy expensive. But they know people will want it because it fits the aesthetic of their build. Razer, this isn't on sale. I think those were 100 bucks at some point though. But it didn't say Amazon Prime sale. This one's just on sale, 11% off, 620. 1440p IPS, 144 hertz, one of those. I haven't tried it. I heard it was all right. I don't like that base though. Like, yeah, there's something about that base. I just don't really like the look of it. The Kraken, like the Kraken, 40 bucks, 50% off right now. You can use this one with Xbox and PlayStation. Nice. You gotta like that green though. Let's see what else we can find. Keypad. Razer Basilisk V3. 29% off. Wolverine V2. 37% off. And I mean, getting close to this price, unless you just really want Razer, I'd just look into the Xbox One or the Xbox Pro controller. Razer Turret Wireless Mechanical. You could pay more for refurbished if you want. Yeah, 32% off. Go with that deal if you're going to get it. You have the actual like mouse pad slides out on the side right there. Let's look at that. Retractable mouse mat. So if you're on the go a lot, that looks pretty cool. Looks like that person's just hanging out somewhere. Although that looks uncomfortable. Depends on how big you are, I guess. A Firefly hard top here for mouse pad. 27 bucks. I mean, this should normally be 28 bucks. I don't think that's a sale. Razer Kaio Pro streaming here. Dang, almost 50% off. I heard this is a pretty solid camera too. The Siren X USB microphone, 45% off. Barracuda still $250. That's crazy. Blackwood OV3. I think we already saw this one. Let's see if we can get some stuff just out of here. Oh, white version of the Huntsman if you want it. Razer Isker fabric gaming chair, $350, normally $500. Looks super similar to that, maybe a little bit more plush. I think we covered most of those. More headsets, a lot of these good deals. The Kara X I've used, my son has one. I've used the Halo version of it and one other version, and they're pretty solid headsets. A little bit more weight to them, but they're good. Only thing I don't like is running the app off of Windows for them versus just the way they have the app structure. I don't know if they've fixed it, but it was like you had to run it through the Windows app for it. You couldn't run it through Razer software. So I'm literally running half of my stuff through the Razer software and then the headset through this other app. That's the only annoying part with it. A bunch of quick start stations for Xbox and PlayStation here. I have the white one. I like mine. 40 bucks. It's down to 26. I think I even still bought mine on discount for about the same price. So if you miss this deal, you can always come back for it. Razer Black Shark V2. This one's always been intriguing in terms of the look. Haven't used it yet. Used this one. I actually reviewed this one. Solid headset, 40% off. White version of it if you want it. Here's the round version of the glasses. Razer Charging Pro Chroma 10 watt fast charger. Like fast charger, 60 bucks. Like, again, it's cool, has lighting on it, but that's not that expensive. So I don't like seeing that. Razer has a tendency, I've noticed with certain products, where yes, it's good quality, but the base price shouldn't be that high, in my opinion. Huntsman Elite, this is one I have. $98, normally $200. I don't have this is the new version, right? With the optical switches. So I think this is mine right here, but I have the orange. So this is the new one with the optical. I've heard good and bad with the optical switches there. It's supposed to register a lot quicker than regular switches. And then a lot of keyboard sales. Pink if you want that on the Viper Ultimate. The Ripsaw if you need to record for gaming stuff. And then our normal pads. All right. Of course, spam and that. Let me get rid of that. Getting spammed. There we go. Import this stuff really quick. All right. What was the next one? Oh, I need to look at Scepter. So Scepter monitors, they're having a huge sale right now. This monitor I've reviewed, solid monitor, $380 for a 40-inch monitor. This is a really good deal. So it does have HDR 400. HDR on this, and not the main selling point. Really the size and the colors that this can get. 3000R curve, that's just because it's bigger. The colors that you can achieve on this are really, really good. Oh, Nope, don't want that. Has the height adjustments that you want. 99% of the sRGB. Color space here. See if they show anything else with it. There we go. Solid response time. Plenty of brightness for you. If you're not needing the most high tier monitor. Works with consoles. The built-in speakers were actually pretty solid. So this is a good deal at $380 when you're seeing other monitors that are like 32 inches. But keep in mind, as you do that, your PPI, your pixels per inch, are going down because you're stretching that out. So the pixel density here isn't as great as a 27 or a 32 inch. But I still love this monitor. It's really good. The Scepter 30-inch curve gaming monitor. C305B-200UN1. So 28% off here. Only problem here is you're going back down to 1080p, but it is 200 hertz. Ultra wide built-in speakers if you need that. Other smaller monitors, these would be like workspace monitors. So I actually have, which one do I have? Is it this one? It would tell me if I bought it. No, it's not this one. The base is different. Bought something similar. But I use it as my second monitor. So it's actually the one that I'm looking over at right now to see what I'm looking at or what's showing on the stream here. But yeah, if you're needing a second monitor, they're having sales right now on these. I mean, 24-inch, 75 hertz gaming monitor, 1080p. If you're on a big budget, $98, right? Especially if you can get into the ultra wide for $215, but it just depends because you can find some other ones that start getting closer. Just depends on what your budget is, or if you spend a little bit more, you can get into 1440p, but you won't have the 200 hertz. So if you need it for the fast-paced game, right, you're gonna want the higher refresh rate there potentially. 32-inch, that one's not on sale. 24-inch, 1080p, $90, right? Then looking at the panel type, that's LED versus IPS. I think the one I have is IPS. 25-inch, 1080p, 165 hertz, 106% of the sRGB color space. Built-in speakers right there. Normally 200, 135 bucks. Not that one. Mine isn't showing up. 103 bucks. 24-inch IPS panel, 75 hertz. Still 1080p though. 32-inch. This one's 185 hertz. If you're using DP with that. 27-inch, 75 hertz. Where's there? Let me just click on one, because let's go to monitors. There you go. Big one's not on sale. Just reviewed this one. For this one at $1,300, I wouldn't go for that deal. I mean, $700, $800, maybe $900, maybe, but there's too many other deals going on right now. I haven't used this one. I'm curious, but it's again going back down to 1080p, 120 hertz, but it's a 43.8 inch super ultra wide or ultra wide. This one we just talked about, really good. 34-inch IPS, not on sale. Talked about this one. Yeah, so they're higher end ones. We're not seeing as many sales with this. Here we go, 35-inch. I think I have reviewed this one too. 1440p, 100 hertz, 390. You're only saving 9%. Yeah, I've reviewed this one. That's where, again, that's not a Prime Day sale to me. That's just a sale. I don't think that one showed. Yeah, that's not showing Prime Day sale there. Yeah, it's just a lot of their smaller monitors here. 27-inch. No, I didn't buy this one either. Dang, where's the one that I bought? Let's see. It's not showing it. Let's see, load more. See what else we got. All right, is that it? Let's see. Scepter Nebula. Oop, not Nebular, Nebula. Ah, I was hoping this one would be on sale. So these two right here, especially this one, the Scepter 34-inch. If you can get your hands on this, I wish it was on Prime sale. This one is amazing. 34-inch, 1000R curve, 1 millisecond response time, MPRT, HDR 1000. It only has 16 local dimming zones, but it's still, for the price, it's a solid ultra-wide monitor. All right, let's check some other brands. So let's check Samsung now. Check the Samsung Odyssey monitor. So the 34-inch is not on sale. People have pointed that out to me. So yeah, this is not on sale. The 49-inch Odyssey Neo G9, which is the newest version of the G9, 30% off. Not labeled as being a part of Amazon Prime Day, but that's a big sale there. 49 inches, 240 hertz. You have the, is it the mini LED? Yep. 1 millisecond response time. Is it one? Or is it gray to gray? I can't trust everything on these. These are usually wrong with the descriptions on this, I've noticed. It says 2048 dimming zones with those mini LEDs. Right there. HDR 2000, G-Sync, FreeSync Premium Pro support. You can do the dual monitor picture by picture there. That's on sale. Odyssey G7, I reviewed this one. I've heard they fixed a lot of the issues that they were having initially with this through firmware updates, but 240 hertz curved, 1 millisecond response time. FreeSync Premium Pro. It's got that 1000R curve. I think it's a 1 millisecond gray to gray response time. Still a phenomenal monitor. This is a VA panel though, so you're not getting those mini LEDs, so the HDR isn't going to look as good. G5, this is the big one here. So, hey, what's up, John? So with this one, G5, they have the 27 and 32 inch. This is the most popular video on my channel for good reason, because of the price and what you're getting with it in terms of the 1000R curve, 140 hertz refresh rate, 1440p. I think it has HDR 400. Solid monitor. At this point, I mean, it's still, one, the prices come down. I wouldn't buy it at its normal price for sure. There are too many options out there. LG. Let me check, because I haven't used the LG yet, but I love the nano IPS that they have, just the stuff that I've seen out of them. But I'll check the LG out here in a minute. But yeah, still a great monitor. Again, at its normal price, I wouldn't buy it. On sale, though, I would. Then we have the Odyssey. We already talked about that one. The G3, just a lesser version of the G5. It's flat. Is this the IPS panel? Because there's no curve on this one. Or is this going to be LED? I think this is LED. I like the adjustments that you can do, though. Okay, they don't tell you the panel type. I'm assuming LED, backlit, VA. Here's the original G9 QLED panel here. Not on sale right there. This one's renewed also. G8. So the 32-inch Odyssey G8. So I got the G7. So let's look at this one real quick. It's on sale, and it was like, do I pay an extra $200 for what this offers that's different, which was the increase from like 165 hertz to 240 at 4K. I'm not going to hit 240 hertz at 4K. It's just not going to happen right now. So that's way down the road. So wasn't worried about it. But I think that was the biggest difference. And then the shell, I don't think they show it, but it's white. So the shell, there we go, is different versus the all black. I do like this look. And then it still has the same amount of local dimming zones, because you have the 1196 with this, and they're saying both of them hit 2000 nits peak brightness. I've seen some stuff saying that's not 100% true, but I got to do a little bit of testing when I get it. I'm supposed to get it tomorrow. G52A, I love the G50A version. This is on sale, not a Prime Day thing, but the one I reviewed was a really, really good monitor. This is the one I just got. There we go. 4K, 165 hertz, 1 millisecond G-Sync HD, 1000R curve. It does say it has the HDR 1000. I've heard that that's not true, that it's really only the HDR 1000, but it's the same amount of mini LEDs, and it still has 1196 local dimming zones. The HDR experience is really what I'm curious to see with this, but the molding is different here, going with the black mold. But it's the same mold that we've seen with the other Odyssey monitors, especially looking at this one. It's the same mold as the previous G7. Looks good though. I'm hoping it doesn't disappoint. Where is... See if they have it. There's an LG. This one, I mean, it used to be $1,000. 1440p, 1 millisecond nano IPS monitor. This is a Prime Day sale, $670 when it used to be $1,000. It's normally $800. I still think this is a good deal. It's under that 20% that I said, but I still think this is a good deal because I've only heard really good things about this ultra wide here. 160 hertz refresh rate. Let's see if I can find G50A. Whoa. Here it is. And it is not in stock. There we go. 32 inch. I think they have a 28 inch. I like this one. It's flat. It doesn't have the 1000R curve. 1440p, 165 hertz. IPS panel versus the VA panel. Colors were really good with it. And this was just a solid monitor. They don't even have descriptions with this. But this was a solid monitor. I was supposed to do the G70A, which is the 4K version. The first one I got came cracked. So I had to send it back, and then they didn't have one to replace it. So I just jumped on this and then never went back. Okay, let's see. John here is asking about... Oh, come on. LG 27 GL-B. -B right here. That's the one you're talking about. The Ultra Gear 27 inch 144 hertz HDR IPS. This is a bundle, so not the exact one. Let's see what we can find out about it though. Dang, I don't like when they don't list all that stuff. Oh, that one costs more because it comes with stuff. All right, so if this is the one, 250 bucks, nano IPS, 1 millisecond, 1440p still. Yeah, because I've heard really good things about this monitor. I almost reviewed this, but with this one, it's just timing wise. I was reviewing other stuff, and it wasn't something that I thought I was gonna get a bunch of views on. Okay. Oh, it is 1 millisecond graded gray, so it automatically, just based off the refresh rate, gets a thumbs up. 27-inch nano IPS, 1 millisecond gray to gray. It is G-Sync compatible. HDR, I'm assuming this is HDR 400. So if you're needing HDR, probably not something I would get with this. Crosshair, all this stuff is standard stuff. You do, yep, and you get the panel adjustments. Another big plus, height adjustment, tilt, pivot, and you even do get pivot. Not all of them offer that. Somebody's complaining about dead pixels. That happens. Sorry. This one says the cable is cheap. Use your own DP cable. Dude, DP cables are like $10. So from what I've seen from reviews on this one, this is a solid monitor. LG did a great job with this one and the ultra wide. So at $250, yeah, I think this is a solid deal. 34% off. The color here too. So if I'm looking at this compared to like something like the Samsung G5, so G5 has a 1000R curve. This does not. This is flat. Because these are similar price right now. If you're looking at the 27-inch of the G5, 1000R curve. This one's flat. This one has 1 millisecond gray to gray response time versus 1 millisecond motion picture response time with the G5. So the G5, in terms of that, it's a little bit slower. I can't tell you in terms of like ghosting or black smearing with this, but it should have less just based off of that without testing it, compared to the G5. What type of ports? Yeah, you get the extra USB ports, which is a big deal in my opinion. I always like it when monitors come with that. The G5 does not come with any extra USB ports, so you can't actually connect this to the PC and then run peripherals off of this monitor. Or you can with this one, you can't with the G5. So yeah, another big thumbs up. The amount of adjustments that this has with the stand, the G5 can only tilt. This has the height adjustment, the swivel, the tilt, and the pivot. So another big bonus. So yeah, if I'm comparing that to this, I would take this all day over that one. I think this is a solid deal. I mean, it's still an older monitor at this point, but you can't go wrong with this thing. 1440p IPS monitor. Yeah, solid choice right here. Let's see if this works. Why doesn't it let me do that? Let's see. No, this isn't. It's not connected for some reason. Well, I can't put that link in chat for some reason, but good choice right there. Let's see. What's the other ones I wanted to explore? Let's see what Corsair has going on really quick. I got 10 more minutes and I gotta hop off here. Whoa, that's too much. Can you just show me everything? K65, I like the look of that. 27% off. Cases, got some discounts over here. Prime Day. So I've heard the Virtuoso here is a really good headset. It's only 19% off though. Saber RGB, 6% off. That's a good looking mouse. So you're gonna have palm grip on that too. Yeah, no problem, John. Hope it works out for you, man. But that's a good looking monitor for the price, for sure. It's almost going to be easier just to leave the the look here, just the search. So we have some sales on the Virtuoso here, HS60 Pro. I've used this headset. Where is the wireless version? I used the wireless version. It was decent. It's heavier. That was my main complaint with it. Another pad that's too expensive. Smart lighting tower kit, 120 bucks. If you're gonna do that, just get the Govies, unless you just are integrated with Corsair, because that looks too expensive. So it's immersive lighting, basically. Oh, so you can keep tethering them together. So you get two. Which is just one of these things. 80 bucks? Yeah. That's expensive. I like this case, though. I will say that. HS80 wireless headset. Again, that was that look of the ROG. Was it the ROG? What was that one? The Asus Tough. One of them that I said looked similar. Case sale. There you go. Tempered glass. Here's the one I used. It was good. Not really a sale on it, though. Not really sales on that stuff either. 25% off. This Scimitar RGB Elite looks pretty good. I've used this keyboard. It was decent, not my style though. 25% off RGB fans if you need them for your PC. Didn't see this Asus Tough Gaming M4. Different look. HS35. Here we go. Get some RAM. Oh, 32 gigs too. DDR4 3200 megahertz. Not bad. $650 for an M.2. They don't even tell you the amount of space that it has. I'm not going to click on this though. Oh, here's that one. Corsair Void. This is the one that I was trying to think of that really looks like that other brand. I can't remember which one. So I'm seeing some sales on like components. Now we're getting into other stuff. HS55, no. Here's my RAM. Such as memory and I'm not really looking at intentionally looking at those components, but if you're looking at a power supply unit, motherboard, any of that, I know there are sales out there as well for that stuff. Double shot pro keycaps, IQ lighting. I think yesterday they had more sales than today, but here we go. PSU 750 gold, 31% off, not bad. Fully modular too, nice. Here's a prime deal. HS60 haptic. Ooh, haven't used that. That'd be interesting. Let's do M.2. There we go. 2 terabyte, normally $500, discounted to $189. That price seems off on the 2 terabytes, but 970 Evo Plus, and I have a 970 and a 980, but I have 1 terabyte. There we go. The price on this stuff went up because I think so, because I have a 1 terabyte. 2 terabyte, 194. That's a good deal, 49% off. Although I think I paid $220 for mine when I bought it. I did buy it on a sale, but I think I got 2 terabytes as well. I just don't know if I got the Pro or not. I may have gotten this one. That may be why. Without trying to move all my stuff to look really quick. But some sales on some M.2s if you need some of those components. I'm sure SSDs are on sale as well. 1 terabyte, $86, not bad. But also you can get like some Western Digital ones. Let's see if I can find one. 2 terabytes, $160. Regular hard drives, 2 terabytes, $180. And these don't seem like, seems like I find these sales at other points throughout the year. Alright. Let's go back, let's see what else we can find. Let's see what this gets us. Tablets, not looking at that stuff. 4 terabyte, $350. There you go. G3. Not looking at that stuff. Tablets, not worried about that. Nope. So we looked through this one. Here we go. I already looked through the Razer stuff, so I think, yeah, this is just going to really cover. Should have done this, because it's probably made it more compact with a lot of this. But all the stuff we already looked at. Headsets. The rest of this is like headsets. Wireless earbuds. Some of them are way too expensive on some of this, but the Skull Candies that I used, so one of these, they were pretty good. Bulkier. I'd be actually curious to try some of these smaller ones, but they have a good sound to them. But in general, the Skull Candies have been bulkier than the other brands that I've tried. These deals look pretty solid too. 50% at 28, 31, 43. Pretty standard stuff here. Ooh, 20% off of the Xbox Series X and SteelSeries Arctic 3 headset bundle. There you go. Or this bundle, or that bundle. Too bad they don't have PlayStations. I didn't even look at TVs. Not really something I cover here on the channel. Just wanted to... Here we go. Corsair components. Wanted to cover this stuff. And this is the only stuff on sale, that's why. Like I said, I think there was some stuff yesterday on sale. Not going to mess with that. Or that. Let's see if we got Corsair and Elgato components. I've already looked at all this. Halo Infinite digital code. I think that's about it for the day. Without ending up looking at kids stuff for my kids or my kitchen. 24% tools. This is all stuff. It's just gonna be me rambling about tools and stuff. I don't want to do that. So yeah, that's gonna be it for this one. There are some good sales out there on some of this stuff, right? I don't know if we can see. I didn't see anything from MSI. Okay, here we go. Prime Day deal. This one didn't get good marks from me. So looking at this one, by the way, a 30, is this a 32 inch one? Yeah, this is the 32 inch. Like I would take that, the LG Nano over this for sure. The coloring on that thing was not good. Which sucks because some of their other panels are so good. 27 inch, 1080p. So they're having some sales on their stuff too. More 1080p monitors. I don't like that one. Dell, I've wanted to try this ultra wide, but I'm not gonna mess with it right now. 24% off, $390 for the 34 inch ultra wide here. 1440p, 144 hertz. Really good looking monitor. I wish this was on sale. This was a good monitor. This ultra wide right here, this 34-inch, that was a good one from MSI. I was not impressed with their other optics regular monitors. So here we go. The MAG 342 CQR. This is a really good monitor. 15% off. So it's not really a prime deal, but it's still a discount. I would take this one. This is a solid monitor. I think we've run out of monitors from MSI. Haven't tried this one though. This is Quantum Dot. 36% off on this. What is this? 32-inch, 1440p, 175 hertz, Quantum Dot. I'm assuming HDR 400 on this one. I think that's it. ViewSonic. Is ViewSonic having a bunch of... I haven't really tried their monitors. Some of the ones, they like put themselves out of the market with some of their pricing structures. I'm not a fan of until a sale like this, basically. Like 1440p, 240 hertz IPS. That's not bad. 27-inch though. No. 4800. You I eyed this one, but it was just overpriced. It was like $1,000, but I'm not paying 4,800 for it. Really, they only have a sale on that one. Omni Gaming. Prime Deal sale. 32-inch, 1440p. There we go. It's not bad. 32-inch, 1440p. 27-inch version. That's about it on all the sales. Looks like a 1800 R curve. Does have speakers. 1500 R curve. That stand does not look good though. Not a fan of that stand. All right. Let's see. Let's see if we can find any tough monitors on sale. Laptops on sale. Yeah, we're not even looking at laptops too. That's a whole other can of worms to open up. 7% off again. Looking at something like this, just there are other options out there that are better for the price at this point. Let's go tough gaming monitors. 280 hertz. Was that 1080p? Yeah. Give me some sales. Nothing. All right, let's look. Look at ROG stuff. Maybe we have something good here. Here we go. Well, I don't need this, but it's 360 hertz, 1080p if you need an ultra fast monitor. The Strix 43-inch 4K. 23% off. It's a good deal. 27-inch. Here we go. 27-inch HDR 1440p. I'm assuming 144 hertz. 170 hertz. That's a good deal. 32-inch version is only 6% off. Need a $3,000 mini LED monitor. Oh, it's 27-inch. No. I thought it was 32. It's only 27. You get your extra USB ports, all the adjustments. HDR 400. 350. It is a IPS. You do get the extras. I'd say, yeah, this is a good deal. It's solid. You could probably wait a little bit longer than this single. And it is great. Okay, now we're starting to get a little bit more on this. Yeah, that's a solid deal. All right, well, let's end this video here. Otherwise, I'm just going to keep trying to look through all this stuff. That's going to be it for this one, everybody. If you joined me for this, thank you so much. The putting the links over, yeah, it's just not letting me do it in the chat box here. It's just blanked out right now. So, but hopefully this helps you. You can find some of this stuff, order it for yourself, anything like that. Take advantage of the deals. We got like 12 hours left with this one until next year. So that's going to be it for this one. Thank you guys so much for watching. I got the link in the description for discount for the shirts if you want it. If you click on the link before you buy anything off of this, remember I get a small cut. It helps the channel. And then we've had the music from Total Eclipse playing the whole time. Shout out to him putting the music out here on Spotify and letting people stream it on or use it during their streams, really. For free without charging them, and I'm not getting hit with anything that's saying that I'm in violation of anything because it's license-free music. So that's going to be it for this one, everybody. Thank you so much for watching. Check back soon for more videos.